Welcome to Chris Parkin Shooting Sports. This is the BOG Snood Seat. Now this is what's called a turkey seat, and if you're using it to sit down low behind a ground blind or something like that while you're waiting for turkeys, it's ideal. But in the UK we might use something for this more likely if you're in a barn, for example where I am today, and you're waiting out to shoot some feral pigeons that are up there in the rafters. Now this thing is, as you can see, about that size, and it fits over your shoulder. You can walk around, carry it with you to set up where you want, and I'll show you now as you take it out the pack and you fold it out and you can sit on it, and it puts you down near the ground but it keeps you off the floor, stops you from getting cold, and it's a comfortable place to sit, wait, rest while you're waiting for those pigeons coming in. So that's what I'm going to be using it for today. So I'm going to set up in this corner now, pop the bag open. It's got a drawstring on it, keeps all safe and secure inside. Out comes the seat, pop that to one side, and then this just folds open and you can slot these on here, which is your back support. This is all mesh so you don't get too hot and sweaty sitting in it. Pop those down there, fold it out, and the seat goes down low just like that, and you've got these hand supports on it as well, so it's a lot easier to rest down and you can just recline gently into it just like that. Now because it's low down, it's very stable, and you've got nice foam grips here to make it easy to get hold of when you're sitting down or standing up, so you're not going to end up planting yourself in the ground, which might be wet, might be mucky. To be fair, today I'm sitting on some nice clean straw, but I can just walk in, my gun's here ready to go, and all I have to do, sit down, hand on the foam, and into the seat I go. And if I've got my rifle on some bog sticks like this, I can just set up really comfortably, and I can now sit here and wait for as long as necessary, looking up at all the ceiling in here to make sure that when any feral pigeons come in, I can shoot them when they're within range. The Snood seat is a steel construction and it's rated up to 300-pound capacity, which is 136 kilogram. Overall weight is 6.5 pounds or 2.9 kilos, and it's about 30 inches or 76 centimetres long in the pack. Now you might think once you sat down here it's not very comfortable getting up, but actually it's very easy. The steel construction means it's super tough, super sturdy, and of course with these foam grips on here, just put your hands on and you're straight standing up again. I think you can see from the number of times I've sat down and stood up, it's not moving anywhere, and it's not wobbling, not rocking, and it's actually a lot more comfortable than I even expected it was going to be. And once I'm sat down ready, I can just move my sticks, maneuver myself into position. Depending on what type of other rest you're using, you might have a set of single sticks, or you might even be using it with a rest in front of you. You might want to put a blind around you, anything like that. But the point is, this is super stable, very comfortable, and you're totally insulated from the floor as well. So you can sit here and rest out for a long evening of shooting. It's actually an incredibly solid position to sit and take shots from. You might need to just adjust your sticks a little bit, or whatever rest system you're using. You know, whether you shoot left-handed or right-handed, you can change round and you can then set up to take your shots as needed. I really like this, and I think I might want to keep this because I rather find it useful. And all I have to do is lean forward, move my sticks out the way, and back up again I go. So when it comes to packing up, just move my rifle out the way, brush a bit of the straw off, just fold them back together. You can see here how everything clicks in position, so when it's all upright, the seat clicks into these little V notches here. When the seat's folded out, there is an additional carry strap here, so you can carry that over your shoulder, but once it's folded up and you tuck it back inside the storage bag, slots all the way down, and there's a drawstring here. Pull that tight, back down there, and then we've got the shoulder strap, which is adjustable length, and we can just carry it away with us. As much as the ground is often hard and cold and you don't want to be sitting directly on it, you often don't want to be sitting on the things that kind of find themselves dead around farmyards either, because they're not really very nice, and you don't want that all over the back of your trousers when you go home and sit on your sofa, do you? The Snood comes with a nice strong corduroy carry bag, makes it easy to transport. Sling it over your shoulder, you can carry that with the rest of your gear, no problem at all. The corduroy seat is really tough, so you're not going to rip that or anything like that. It's got plenty of double stitching on it to make sure it's really well reinforced. And the backrest itself is a mesh structure, so you don't get too hot and sticky sitting in it. As you've seen before, these foam handles make it really easy to get in and out of. And the feet, it's like large and stable, and it anchors well onto the floor so that you're not messing around with it sliding around. Just looking at the underside of the seat, you can see the steel frame, and all these screw joints have got nylock nuts on them, so they're not going to come loose easily. When you're sitting on the chair, the steel frame is held in these polymer U-sections here, so it locks down and it fits really well, and it doesn't rattle or squeak. It doesn't make any noise when you move or shuffle. The grippy feet don't slip around on hard surfaces, and even if it's a bit damp, it still doesn't slide around. Here you can see one of the riveter joints. That's never going to come loose or give you any problems. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching that review. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and click the notification bell so you can keep track of the regular uploads, because as well as rifles and accessories, I do thermal, night vision, air guns, rimfires, centerfires, all sorts. But sometimes an accessory comes along just like this, and it's one I just want to use because it's really comfortable. It gives me great capability of shooting in barns for when I'm tackling feral pigeons, and gives me that great comfort to sit and wait out on what can be quite a sedentary long evening, just waiting for those ferals to fly in. Thanks for watching, bye for now. Note to self, new location today. I am in love with this place. For air guns, possibly rimfires, we have another great facility. I'd like to thank the person who owns this facility, who I know watches my videos, and thank you very much for watching, for helping support the channel and giving me these awesome places to shoot and to film in.